Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's recipe, I'm going to show you how to make a simple vegetable pasta. This recipe requires minimum ingredients, so it's easy for you to make when you have nothing at home and you are craving something nice. So without further delay, let's get into the video. On a chopping board, I'm going to take one green capsicum and I'm going to cut this up. I'm going to start by cutting this in half and then cutting it into long pieces. You can remove the seeds if you want, but I think that they just give extra flavour. So as you can see here, I'm cutting these vertically into long slices and gonna do this to the rest of my capsicum. You can also use a red or yellow capsicum, it depends whatever you prefer. Just to create a colour contrast, I'm using green. But if you do include other vegetables, you can include colours that will make your dish look nice. Once my capsicum is chopped nicely, I'm going to take one whole carrot. I've nicely washed and peeled this, so I'm going to now cut this into smaller pieces and then again cut these into long vertical slices. You can also use a vegetable chopper if you have one of those at home, but I'm using my knife here, and just make sure that they're nice, even, thin slices. So just chop this up nicely, and once our carrot is nicely cut, we've got our chopped carrot and our chopped capsicum. As you can see in this next clip, we've got our vegetables nicely cut and ready to cook. So the main ingredient of this recipe is obviously the pasta. I've got about 1 to 2 cups of pasta. This is normal penny pasta. You can use whatever pasta you prefer, but I'm using this pasta today. And what I'm gonna do is, in a large pan, I'm gonna add about 3 cups of water and turn the flame on. And once the water turns from simmering to boiling, I'm going to add the pasta and let this boil. At this point, you also want to add in salt to taste, not specifically to taste, but just some salt so that your pasta is slightly seasoned and you have a better taste. And additionally, you could also add some oil or butter into your water now, just to make sure that the pasta doesn't stick and it boils nicely and evenly, and we don't have any sticky pasta. So I'm just going to occasionally stir this just to make sure that everything's cooking nicely and our pasta does not stick. Your pasta won't take too long to boil. It will only take about 10 to 15 minutes on a high flame. So what I'm going to do now is just giving this a nice mix, making sure everything is well combined. And I'm going to add my lid to my pan and cover this well and make sure that the pasta is boiled until it becomes nice and soft. As you can see here, our pasta has cooked, and I can tell this by the colour of the pasta. It's obviously changed. It's got more pale and it looks very nice, soft and cooked. So our pasta here is done. You can cook this for longer if you want. I know some people prefer overcooked pasta, but this is where I'm gonna turn off the flame and strain my pasta. So our pasta is now ready to strain. I'm gonna take it out bit by bit and drain the excess water off the pasta. We don't want this pasta water. For some recipes, obviously you do want some pasta water as it enhances the flavour, but for this recipe I'm gonna disregard all of the pasta water. The next step is to take another pan and add about 1 tablespoon of oil into this pan, and at a low to medium flame I'm gonna let this oil get hot and add in my finely sliced capsicum and carrots. Using my spatula or wooden spoon, I'm gonna fry these again at a low to medium flame until they become soft and they're well cooked. This won't take long, it'll only take about 5 minutes until your vegetables are nicely cooked, but they're not overcooked. They have a slight texture and crunch, which is what we want. And then to this I'm gonna add in 1 whole cup of tomato puree. The use of tomato puree in this recipe will give our pasta the nice sweetness and tanginess that we want. I'm just gonna cook this again on a low flame with the carrots and the capsicum until the water of the tomatoes has fully absorbed and has evaporated, and then we're left with the nice tomato-ness of the puree. And then I'm gonna add in about 1.5 tablespoons of tomato ketchup, and then again mix this well on a low flame. You want to make sure your flame's low so nothing burns. And then I'm gonna add in salt to taste. I'm now going to add in 1/2 teaspoon of red chili powder, and I'm going to mix this well, and then I'm going to add in 2 teaspoons of soy sauce. This sauce is an essential in almost any pasta recipe, as it just brings out the nice tanginess of the vegetables and it goes well with anything. So I'm just going to mix that well, and then add in 2 teaspoons more of chili garlic sauce to enhance the flavors more and bring it all together. So again, on a low flame, I'm going to mix this well. I'm using a non-stick pan because by the amount of frying we're doing and the minimum ingredients we have, the mixture will start to stick and burn, so we want to use a non-stick pan. Now I'm going to add in the boiled pasta and mix this well with the ingredients, with our vegetable mixture. At this point you have to turn your flame fully low just to make sure that the pasta doesn't burn now, and mixing this well with all of my ingredients, with all of my mixture, making sure that everything's fully combined and our capsicum and carrots are distributed evenly amongst the pasta so that it's not unappealing to eat. I'm going to continue to mix this on a low flame just to make sure that the tomato ketchup and the puree and all of the ingredients and spices are fully combined and absorbed by the pasta. They covered well and everything is even and combined well. Going to turn off the flame now and get ready for this to serve. I'm going to garnish this with some chopped spring onions. And that is our recipe for today, our yummy and delicious simple 2 ingredient vegetable pasta. I hope you guys liked the video. Please do try this and let me know how it went for you. I hope you guys liked this recipe. Stay tuned for more recipes like this. Stay happy and stay healthy. Bye guys.